What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another beer review here at Thomas Opent. It's one of my English beer reviews for a few good reasons. First of all, well, actually, for one very big reason, because I got this beer from my buddy Adam over at MerseyBeers Reviews. Go check his channel out. He doesn't actually really post reviews, but he hosts a lot of live streams, and he joins a lot of live streams done by a lot of the other beer tubers all over the world. Genuinely a great dude. Sent me over some beers a couple of weeks ago. And amongst them were three versions of Cloudwater's triple dry hopped Imperial Black India Pale Ale. Or is it? I'm going to get back to that in a little bit. I already did a live review. You guys can check that one out on my channel. Just search for Cloudwater and you'll find it. Loved it to death. It was a Nelson version. Really loved that beer. It was amazing. But it already gave me a vibe of something, which is something that Adam sort of not confirmed, but he did say that there were some rumors going about, that this is actually, the base recipe for this is not so much a India Pale Ale, a black India Pale Ale. It is, Persistence is Utile by Cloudwater, which is a Imperial, I actually believe, coffee stout, if I'm not mistaken. Both beers do have the same ABV, 10%. And the first thing that I noticed when I was drinking it, when I poured it, the head on it, the way the head looked, everything about that beer to me screamed, this is an Imperial stout. A very nice Imperial stout, but still an Imperial stout, not an India Black Ale, or a Black India Pale Ale, or whatever you want to call it. I did love it, though. What we have here is the Sabro version. It is called Technical Difficulties, OBS Nonsense. It's part of the 6th anniversary range for Cloudwater. Yeah, they only got the birthday cake on there and everything. The label art is, it's kind of cool. It reminds me of those early computers back from, I don't know, early, like in the mid-'80s and everything. I mean, it was in the early 90s when I got my first computer, but, you see this stuff in movies and you saw stuff on TV. So anyway, there you go. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to be honest about this. This was canned on February the 3rd, and the best buy date, according to them, was actually about a week ago. The 3rd of July. It is the 11th of July now. I am pretty sure that this beer is going to be quite okay. Even if it's like a Black India Pale Ale, you can have a little more than 5 months. That's probably their fresh guarantee, but this beer will still be fine. And even if it really would be an Imperial Black IPA, I kind of like my Black IPAs when they have a little bit of age on them, so the malts shine a little bit more and the hops settle down a little bit. And the reason that I'm very curious about this one is I love Sabro. When Sabro does that coconut thing, together with all the chocolate and coffee notes and everything I got from basically the Imperial Stout notes I got from the previous one, this should probably be a real treat. I'm very curious about it. So I know that a lot of my British buddies, there's some stuff with Cloudwater that I'm not going to go into that here, but there's some stuff with Cloudwater that I can see where they're coming from, and I kind of agree with them. Doesn't mean I am really curious about this beer. And I am in the mood for something big. I am in the mood for something burly. I am in the mood for something dark. And since I already had the previous version, I think this will just fit the bill. And again, if you see how this pours motor oil black. This is not a black IPA. Look at the head on that. That is one of the darkest heads I have ever seen on any Imperial Stout ever in my life. Again, the thing that I noticed when I poured the Nelson version, I'm going to say again, the way that pours, this is an Imperial Stout, which I don't mind. I am in the mood for this. I just can't see this as a Black India Pale Ale. That lacing, if you look at that, man, that is just sticking to the glass. Oh, by the way, it's 10% ABV. If I remember correctly, the base, because they're calling it is the base hop, the Whirlpool hop was Cascade, and the dry hopping is always different. So the base, if I remember correctly, so every base beer has the Cascade as the like the Whirlpool, like the hop during the boil and everything, and the dry hopping is done with other hops. So this is the Sabro edition again. Adam, really, I can't thank you enough for sending me this over. I can't wait to get stuck in. I'm gonna go see what she has in the nose. Cheers, buddy. That is some fucked up weird shit right there. That is incredibly floral, actually. Okay, so this is, according to them, past. This is still insanely hoppy. So where the previous version really just had that imperial stout coming through, this is incredibly hoppy. So there's definitely the roast. There's the licorice thing coming in now. There's roast, licorice, umami. There's coffee. There's chocolate. But there's this floral component, which I'm guessing is from the Sabro. I always mix this shit up because my brain goes in hyperactive mode right now. But if I remember correctly, Talus is a derivative of Sabro, and Talus is incredibly floral. Sabro itself can be a little bit floral, where the floral notes in Talus are just intensely rose. The floral notes in Sabro are more like just generic floral. I'm getting a little bit of that lime zest thing. So for me, Sabro either has the coconut thing or sort of like a lime zest thing. This has like lime zest. Yeah, there's a definite lime zest component here, which really does a number with you when you get that licorice umami roasting from the base beer. See, I don't know if Adam already had this beer when he sent it over, but I think that for anybody that follows me, and I'm pretty sure Adam knows this, I'm a sucker for weird. I'm a sucker for weird in a good way. Not every weird beer is a good beer to me, but I like weird stuff. This is freaky. This is weird, but in a very good way. Yeah, you really get that deep roast, almost like a tar. I've never actually, but if like a tar pit, but if you had like asphalt, that asphalt tar sort of burned, leathery, bacon, whatever, not bacon, but that's a joke I remember from some, what's it called? Robot Chicken. Long story. Anyway, it's got like that burned, leathery, asphalt tar thing going on. Again, with that lime zest. And a bit floral. I'm not really getting a big coconut component yet. Maybe in a flavor. Maybe that, because this is one of those things again. Like, this is going to develop over time. It is just past 3 p.m. right now. I'll be drinking this for a while. This is not going to be gone in like 30 minutes. What's that movie called again? Gone in 60 seconds? Well, it's not going to be like that. You're getting a little bit of that sort of astringent thing that you get from some coffee. So again, if this is persistence is utile, if that is the base, I wouldn't be surprised because there is a coffee component in there. There's definitely sort of like that astringent red fruit, bitterness, like coffee thing. Fuck me, this is so good. This is so freaky weird. I love it. Almost minty. There's almost like a eucalyptus thing going on. Very potent. There's almost like a spice thing, like an old spice. Like God, I wish I should have rewatched my review for the previous one. This is sort of like an old spice, not like something that just tingles your nose, like when you smell spices and you can't really place the spice, but you're like, there's almost like Christmas cake pudding. Fuck, I love this. This is glorious. I love this nose. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna have to try this. Adam, thank you so very much for this. I am already digging the nose, even if it doesn't taste so great. The nose is already like fantastic. I love it. Cheers, buddy. I love this. I can see how a lot of people would think this is weird. I love this. Again, it's floral. I get the lime zest. I'm getting that sort of Cascade. Cascade often has orange for me. I have this weird. Maybe that's just stuck in my head, but I have when I get Cascade, 9 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times, it's orange. It's orange to me. This has chocolate orange written all over it. This is a Christmas beer to me. I wish I had this beer at Christmas. I wish I could have like put this in like a time capsule where it would not change and would stay like this for Christmas. This is a Christmas beer to me. So it's got, again, it definitely got that sort of cacao, chocolate, dark chocolate component. There's a coffee thing going on. Get lots of bitterness. It's that floral lime zest. Yeah, I can actually, maybe this is now a preconceived notion because I know it's Sabro, but I can get coconut. I can get some coconut vibes going on. Mouthfeel is like, it's not like super thick, like you can almost eat it with a spoon, like you think it's like chocolate ice cream or something, but you can, it has a presence. It's there. It's a good mouthfeel. This is, God, again, I know people have some issues with Cloudwater with some stuff, but this is so tasty. This is so delicious. It's got that umami. I'm really getting a big umami soy sauce, like good quality, sweet, salty, savory umami thing going on there. There's still that deep level of roast, which is again getting you that sort of like leathery, you know, asphalt tar thing going on, which is not as potent in the palate on the palate as it is in the nose, but it's still fucking there. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I love this to death. And again, I mean, I don't know if it's rumors or what, but this is not the base of this beer is an Imperial Stout. I doubt that Cloudwater will actually see this, but they have to make like an announcement somewhere where they go like, yep, you know, it was that recipe, or at least some other recipe that we changed some things around. We took a base recipe, we changed some hops around, whatever fuckduckery. But this is an Imperial Stout. This is not a black IPA. And you can argue amongst, you know, you can always argue with whoever you want about that, but it doesn't really matter because in the end of the day, I don't even care what it is. I don't care what it is. I know I love it. I know I love it. It's that chocolatey. It's like that melt in your mouth chocolate thing that coats your entire tongue and gets sort of in between your teeth, and you keep doing the thing with your mouth where you go nom 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 to get it all loose, and you get the chocolate thing, and you get that, like, especially if you've got that chocolate thing, but you just had a sip of coffee. That's the lingering thing. So all the other hoppy things that I just talked about, like that orange component, the minty thing, the eucalyptus thing that I got, the floral note, the Sabro with the lime zest and the coconut. That maybe it could be a preconceived notion that I'm just imagining the coconut. There's like maybe a hint to it. There's definitely a nutty component in there, but you get a lot of coffees with nutty components. But this is what's left now in the finish is just this incredibly chocolatey, coffee forward, sticky toffee, caramel, pudgy Imperial Stout. That is just, come to Papa. Adam, this is redonkulous, and I love it. I mean, would you look at that? Would you look at how dirty that is? Such a, in a good way, like all that, almost like soy sauce sticking to the glass, dirty little beer. This is nearing a sexual experience right now. I might have to turn the camera off. Thank you so much, Adam, for sending me this. I love it. Thank you so much, buddy. That's delicious. That's delicious. And I'm going to really savor this. Beautiful beer. Thank you so much. And that's it for this review. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you really liked it, what are you supposed to say? Smash! You know, something like that. That's what they always do. Like, whatever you want to do. But if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. I would really appreciate it. Adam, thank you so much for sending this again. I'm going to drop a link to Adam's channel in the description box below. Make sure you check him out. He's an awesome dude. Can't wait to hang out with you again. Always fun. Check out all my social media. Check out the Dutch Beer Collective, where you can find the reviews done by Douglas, Remy, and Gerben. Beers with Douglas, Beer Geek Holland, and Dutch Beer Geek. And check out MerseyBeers.nl, where you can find all the mystery beers that we do. And that's it for this review. And see you guys in another review, live stream, whatever. Hang. Till then, cheers.